Hi, I'm Brenda Rahm. There are a few ways to load a quilt and prepare it for quilting. One of the popular ways today is to float the quilt. And a floated quilt is attached at the top only. The sides are basted as you move along. As you advance the quilt, you baste the sides, but the bottom remains unpinned, unbasted, and it's called a floating quilt. The reason that people have started floating their quilts is it allows you the flexibility to be able to get in under the quilt top if you need to smooth out your batting. Perhaps you've seen a dark thread showing through a light fabric, and you can reach under because the bottom is free. A problem with that is that sometimes you get to the bottom of your quilt and it's not straight. You haven't kept perfect tension on it as you move, as you baste. You may have, it may be longer on the sides, shorter in the middle. You run a basting stitch and you realize that your quilt is not straight anymore and you've already quilted it. Innova has a really neat feature that allows you to go ahead and pin in the bottom of your quilt top to keep even tension from the top to the bottom the whole time that you're quilting on it. I have pinned it in so that I have complete tension on the bottom of my quilt. It's basted in on the top. So now my quilt has tension on the top of the quilt as well as on the backing because it's attached on both ends. The Innova has a front lifting mechanism that has gas-assisted shocks. This is going to stay up just like the trunk of your car stays up when you open it. And I can now reach under the top of my quilt. I can smooth out the batting. When you advance your quilt, if you want to, every single time you advance it, you can lift this. The tension is still on it, and I can reach under here. I can pull out threads. I can make sure everything's nice and straight. When I get done, I simply put it back down in place where it was. I smooth out my quilt. My tension's the same. I have no problem when I get to the bottom of my quilt now because as I advance my quilt, I'm lifting, I'm smoothing out the batting. I get to the bottom and say the bottom of my quilt is laying right here now. I see it's pinned in. I simply quilt as far as I want to get close to the pins. Then I pull out all of those pins that are on the bottom, which releases it from this last roller. And now I can baste the bottom of the quilt and it will be perfectly straight because I just removed the pins that had it straight on the roller, and I'm ready to finish off the bottom of my quilt without it being curved or not square on the corners. And it's just a really great feature. To learn more about the Innova, visit the Innova booth at a quilt show near you and learn why Innova is built to quilt.